Raed Jarrar is an Iraqi-born advocate and blogger. I asked him where the country goes after all this fighting ends. What then?
I'm very pessimistic because I don't see this as a step forward for Iraq. I see it as yet another chapter in the quagmire. We're going in this cycle of violence because the root causes of the conflict have not been addressed yet. And the root causes of the conflict include issues such as sectarian divisions, such as the fact that we have sectarian and ethnic militias fighting rather than a national army that is uniting Iraqis. Of course, many other political reasons and economic reasons that are not being addressed now. So the reasons why we have ISIS or we have other sectarian militias in Iraq, it goes way beyond the level of military intervention that we're seeing now. Military intervention will not really change the real reasons why we have the current situation. That's why I'm pessimistic.
What does change it?
What changes it is taking a step back. So we need to rethink the fundamentals of Iraq's political system. Now Iraq is based on a sectarian and ethnic system. The armed forces are based on a militia type system where ruling parties have their militias run the country. All of these things are disastrous for giving Iraqis a strong sense of national belonging or protecting them as one nation. So like rethinking the political system from a sectarian one to a non-sectarian one, that's an Iraqi demand. You know, Iraqis have been asking for this for almost a decade now. There are many other issues that have to do with reforming the military forces or rethinking some of the economic thesis. So I'm saying it's much bigger than dropping more bombs on a city.
And then as one final question then, is the perception in how this is being covered wrong? It's covered as a military advancement. Is that the wrong way to be looking at this?
I think it's very wrong. I think using the word liberate is very problematic because the word liberate implies that there is a legitimate force taking back a city from an outlaw force. What's going on here is it's a handover from one extremist violent militia to another extremist violent militia. And the Iraqi civilians will continue to pay the same type of price under ISIS or whatever other sectarian violent militias will take control of Mosul. So there is no real liberation going on. It's more of a continuation of this cycle of violence.
Raed, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.